In the world of basketball, few players capture the imagination and attention like Caitlin Clark. Hale is a prodigy with skills that transcend the court. Clark has been a beacon of talent since her high school days in Iowa. Despite her undeniable prowess and record-breaking achievements, the narrative surrounding her journey has been clouded by controversy and skepticism. The powers that be in USA basketball have woven a narrative that attempts to downplay her impact and abilities. However, beneath the surface lies a story of resilience, skill, and a relentless pursuit of greatness that challenges the very fabric of their narrative. Number 8. Caitlin Clark's stellar performance. Caitlin Clark has emerged as a standout figure in women's basketball, earning widespread acclaim for her outstanding skills, leadership, and consistent performance across multiple arenas. At the collegiate level with the Iowa Hawkeyes, Clark has showcased exceptional talent, garnering attention for her scoring prowess and playmaking abilities. Her statistics, which include impressive scoring averages and significant contributions in assists, consistently rank her among the top players in women's college basketball. Beyond her collegiate career, Clark has also excelled on the international stage, demonstrating her ability to compete at high levels in youth tournaments. Her all-around game and impact on the court have solidified her reputation as one of the most promising talents in the sport, attracting admiration from fans, analysts, and fellow athletes alike. Clark's achievements underscore her potential to shape the future of women's basketball and serve as an inspiration for aspiring players globally. Number 7. Allegations of unfair treatment. Critics argue that USA basketball has consistently overlooked Caitlin Clark despite her impressive credentials and undeniable talent. Despite her stellar performance at the collegiate level and strong statistical achievements, Clark has been notably absent from senior national team camps and major international competitions. This exclusion has raised concerns among supporters who believe that her omission reflects biased selection criteria or a failure to recognize her capabilities. Clark's exceptional skills as a point guard and her ability to consistently deliver outstanding performances on the court have garnered widespread recognition within the basketball community. However, her absence from national team opportunities has sparked debate about the transparency and inclusivity of USA basketball's selection process. Critics contend that Clark's talents warrant serious consideration for national team roles, suggesting that her exclusion may not be based solely on athletic merit. This controversy underscores ongoing discussions about fairness and equity in sports selection processes, particularly concerning talented athletes who may not fit traditional molds or expectations. Number 6. Comparisons with selected players. The debate surrounding Caitlin Clark and the selection process of USA basketball's national teams underscores broader issues of transparency and criteria in sports selection. Caitlin Clark, a standout women's basketball player known for her scoring ability and impact on games, has garnered significant attention due to her statistical prowess and on-court achievements. Supporters argue that her performance surpasses that of some players who have been chosen for national teams, prompting questions about the rationale behind such selections. In sports, particularly at the national and international levels, selection committees often face the challenge of balancing individual statistics with team dynamics, defensive prowess, leadership qualities, and other intangible factors. While statistical performance is a crucial aspect of evaluating players, it is not the sole criterion considered in selection processes. Factors such as team strategy, positional needs, and chemistry among players also play pivotal roles in decision-making. The case of Caitlin Clark highlights a recurring tension between statistical dominance and traditional selection criteria. Her scoring ability and offensive impact are undeniable. She has consistently posted impressive numbers throughout her collegiate career. However, USA basketball's selection committees typically weigh a range of factors beyond statistics when assembling national teams. These factors may include defensive capabilities, versatility, adaptability to different playing styles, and the ability to contribute to team cohesion and success in international competition. Critics of the selection process argue that there may be inconsistencies or opacity in how decisions are made, leading to perceived discrepancies where players with outstanding statistical performances like Clark may not be chosen in favor of others. Number 5. Calls for transparency. There is a palpable and increasing demand from various quarters, including fans, analysts, and stakeholders within the sports community for heightened transparency in USA basketball's decision-making processes. Critics argue that greater clarity regarding the criteria employed to select national team members, especially in women's basketball, is crucial to uphold fairness and equity for all athletes involved. The call for transparency stems from concerns that without clear and openly communicated standards, decisions may be perceived as arbitrary or biased, potentially undermining trust in the integrity of USA basketball's selection procedures. Advocates for transparency emphasize that clearly defined selection criteria would not only provide athletes with a clearer understanding of what is expected, but also ensure that selections are based strictly on merit, performance, and suitability for team dynamics. By addressing these concerns, USA Basketball could enhance credibility, foster inclusivity, and reinforce its commitment to promoting a level playing field for athletes in women's basketball and beyond. This movement towards transparency reflects broader aspirations within the sports community to champion fairness and accountability in the governance of athletic competitions. Number 4. Impact on women's basketball. The controversy surrounding Caitlin Clark's exclusion from certain USA Basketball opportunities resonates beyond her individual case, highlighting systemic challenges within women's basketball and sports administration more broadly. At its core, the debate underscores the ongoing struggle for equitable opportunities and recognition of talent among female athletes. Critics argue that cases like Clark's raise concerns about gender equality in sports, suggesting that women may face greater hurdles in gaining recognition and opportunities compared to their male counterparts. The controversy also brings to light the importance of merit-based selection criteria, advocating for transparent processes that prioritize performance, potential, and skill regardless of gender. By scrutinizing USA Basketball's decisions, stakeholders emphasize the need for sports organizations to uphold fairness and inclusivity, ensuring that all athletes have equal opportunities to showcase their abilities and contribute to the growth of women's sports. Ultimately, the debate surrounding Caitlin Clark serves as a catalyst for discussions on how to overcome barriers and promote a more equitable landscape in women's basketball and sports administration overall. Number 3. USA Basketball's response. USA Basketball has responded to criticisms regarding its selection processes by emphasizing the highly competitive environment of women's basketball and the complexities involved in assembling national team rosters. They argue that decisions are meticulously made, taking into account various factors such as individual performance metrics, players' experience at different levels of competition, and how each athlete fits into the overall team dynamics and strategy. This approach, according to USA Basketball, aims to ensure that the selected athletes not only demonstrate exceptional skill, but also contribute effectively to the team's cohesion and success in international competitions. The organization contends that while difficult decisions are inevitable given the depth of talent available, the ultimate goal remains to field the most competitive and cohesive team possible. This defense underscores USA Basketball's commitment to maintaining high standards of excellence while navigating the challenges inherent in selecting from a pool of highly qualified athletes. Number 2. Public and athlete reactions. The controversy surrounding Caitlin Clark and USA Basketball has sparked significant reactions from various quarters, particularly athletes, coaches, and the general public. Many have rallied behind Clark, citing her impressive performance and credentials as justification for inclusion in national team activities. This groundswell of support has been accompanied by widespread questioning of USA Basketball's selection procedures, with critics alleging inconsistencies and biases in how athletes are chosen for elite opportunities. Social media platforms have played a crucial role in amplifying these voices, serving as arenas for heated debate and calls for greater transparency, accountability, and reform within sports governing bodies. Athletes and fans alike have used these platforms to scrutinize decision-making processes, urging organizations like USA Basketball to uphold fairness and meritocracy in their operations. The intense public scrutiny and impassioned responses underscore the broader implications of this controversy, highlighting the intersection of sports, equity, and governance in the modern digital age. Number 1. Future implications. The ongoing controversy surrounding Caitlin Clark and USA Basketball not only spotlights the specific issues of fairness and transparency in athlete selection, but also serves as a pivotal moment with potential ramifications for the broader sports landscape. The handling of Clark's case has ignited discussions about the criteria used in selecting athletes for national teams in major competitions, particularly in women's basketball. It underscores the importance of equitable opportunities and merit-based decisions in sports governance, resonating beyond basketball into other disciplines. As stakeholders, including athletes, fans, and advocacy groups, scrutinize USA Basketball's decision-making process, there is a heightened call for greater transparency and accountability in how sports organizations operate. This scrutiny could catalyze reforms aimed at ensuring fairness, inclusivity, and trustworthiness in sports administration, shaping future policies and practices not only within women's basketball, but across all levels of athletics. Ultimately, the outcome of this debate could set precedents that influence how athletes are evaluated and selected, reinforcing the imperative for integrity and equity in sports governance worldwide. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon.